this is just... It's not news, it's just geological reports and reviews for plays that no one's even seen before. This is pointless. Never gonna... First-hand source. Preston Air Pine? The diplomat? That... People need to hear about this. This is big. I can't just record this. The rich people that listen to these recordings, they aren't gonna do anything. They won't care. I need people to hear me. I need everyone in Sharn to hear me. I gotta go. This is big. So big. Our adventure continues in the city of Sharn. Rain has just begun to clear. The people within the city are moving about their days, getting ready to go to work, getting ready for the dawn of something new. But we're not focusing on the people who are just waking up. Instead, we are focusing down lower in the city. Tavik's Landing, a bustling market for the enterprising adventurer. Located here is Sharn's lightning rail station. And unbeknownst to anyone here in Sharn, they are about to have some very, very special guests. With the subtle lights and crackling of the lightning rail sliding into the station, it sets down gently with a hiss of the doors opening up as our heroes depart after their 4-day-long journey. You three have made it to the city of Sharn, but you haven't made it without questions. In your hand, not only do you carry a stolen necklace that needs to be returned, but also a strange small sphere, a bunch of old wet newspapers, and kind of lumbering behind you a very out-of-it Warforged Pebblemouth. As you guys step onto the busy lightning rail platform, it is very congested. As you try and forge your way through the crowd here, it feels like you are having to force your way through raging rapids. But eventually, you break through the crowds, stumble through the lines out of the station, and make it into Tavik's Landing.
Excuse me, sorry, excuse me, sorry, excuse me.
Kind of just shove through here.
Sorry, just gonna squeeze right past you real quick.
Just shove through.
As all of you make your way through the crowd in whatever means you decide to use, you burst your way out into the market. Giant signs illuminate every part of walls that you can see, illuminated by magic, showing different types of restaurants and shops and places for adventurers to gear up, being the primary enterprise just outside of the Lightning Rail Station. Tavik's Landing is here to fully capitalize on the people traveling in and out of the city. People who live here can shop anywhere. People arriving in Sharn shop in Tavik's Landing and Tavik's Landing only. Magic items are being displayed proudly in storefronts, things that could be used to fight dangerous monsters or venture into ancient ruins. It's all a lot to take in, especially for Elle and Clancy, as this is just a lot to begin with. So many people and so many new things around you, on top of the onslaught of signs and even jingles that are just protruding from all parts of the city. At this point, though, other than Pebblemouth following you around, you have finally made your way through the overbearing crowd, and you are free to walk through the city. What would you guys like to do?
I'm ready to go shopping!
I mean, this is the place for it if you want to do it. Do you want anything particular? I mean...
I would love some studded leather armor.
I mean, that there is some blood on your suit. I guess we can get you some armor, too. Let's see. Do I know a place? Is there a certain place that all my friends go to get some, sports equipment that was geared toward, being brutal, you know what I mean?
Geared towards being brutal. Not so much as like a place where they all get it. Most of you, like your friends, just kind of like take what they could get, you know, like either cobbled together stuff or stuff that they even made themselves. If you want to buy some adventuring gear, though, there's a plethora of stores around you right now.
For sure. Okay. Yeah.
All right,
I'll
Shell,
just,
which one should we go in?
pick your poison. I'm sure they've all got it. Just
All right,
can you afford it, or do I need to spot you?
I don't know. How much do you think it'll be?
It depends on the person you go to. I mean,
How
some
much-
of them are more stingy than others.
How much do you have, Clancy?
Well, I have 20 gold, 5 silver, 50 copper.
Just swindle him. I believe in you.
Oh, I don't want to swindle. Oh, I can ask if I can do any odd jobs for them. Just make up the difference.
As much as I love that, I do think we're in a hurry to, like, free a hostage and return a
Ooh.
necklace.
That's a good point. Kai, do we see like in any like windows? Maybe they have like prices like listed.
Actually, you're in luck there. Unless you're buying some special type of magical item or anything like that, if you're buying generic off-the-shelf armor, it is all standardized due to House Cannith of the Mark of Making. Pricing is guaranteed to be consistent across every single store here in Sharn. Unless you're buying from the backwater.
All right, do we know how much studded leather would be?
Yes, you do. Give me 1 second. Studded leather is going to net you. If it will.
Wow, he doesn't already have it pulled up. Everyone make fun of him. Everyone point and laugh. This freaking guy is supposed dungeon master can't even freaking have a single thing ready.
By the way, guys,
price
this
just
is-
went
this
up
is-
5 gold.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
This is revenge for leaving in
This
what
is revenge-
happened last session.
This is revenge for leaving in that I forgot the phrase of Grey Wall Mountains. I told him to take it out and he didn't, and I was so pissed.
The standardized cost of studded leather armor is going to be 45 gold, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dying. I'm dead. All right. Well, that would have been nice. Let's go.
Clancy, I can for sure spot you. It's fine. I can just ask my dad for some more money. It's no big deal, really.
Are you sure that your dad's gonna give you money after you kind of disobeyed him a little bit?
Give is a loose term. You know what I mean? Take is more what I do. You know what I mean? Just gotta
Ooh.
beg until you get it. So,
Right.
I mean, if that's what you want.
it'll be fine. I mean, I have a whole suit of armor at home. It's not like I need to buy anything. You know what I mean? You're wearing a tuxedo. So, it's, you know.
Well, keep a tab for me. I'll pay you back someday. Don't worry about it.
I'm not keeping a tab for you. So, it's okay.
Well, I'm
Just
gonna pay
how
you
much
back
do you
anyway.
need? You said 45 and you have 20.
So I need 25.
Okay, got it. Done. All yours to have.
Thank you so much.
Anything for you.
Alrighty.
Aww.
That was so sweet.
Adorable.
Yeah, that was me. That wasn't Shale. That was me.
Oh, okay. That's Shale saying that.
Shale doesn't have emotions, guys. Shale doesn't have
That
emotions.
was someone else. That wasn't me.
If you want to buy some like armor here, the like closest places that you see where you could just easily buy this armor is a place called the Cornerstone. It's kind of a shop that has armor and gear and equipment for all sorts of various like sporting things, but not like the sports that Shale would be in. It's more like proper stuff like fencing or like duels, or more often here in Sharn, actually flying animal racing is kind of the big thing, really. But sure enough, just like in the very front of the actual store itself, you see proudly displayed is many different sets of studded leather armor. It's light and maneuverable and reasonably priced, all things considered.
All right. Well, I'm in the market, so I'm gonna buy one.
It's simple enough. You walk on in, purchase it, and you are now the proud owner of studded leather.
Hi, is there like a changing room in here?
What?
Yeah, this changing room.
All right. I walk in
Oh,
and I walk out. I look exactly the same.
Oh, you wear it under your armor. Oh, you wear it
Clancy
under.
is now holding
okay.
a set of leather armor in his hands instead of the set of studded leather.
Yeah, I've always been wearing leather armor.
Oh,
Oh.
that's okay.
You're.
Is that not uncomfortable?
It's fine.
Do you do it so you look good or what?
Oh well, I mean, I don't want to just be walking around in armor all the time. I mean, you know, I want to make a good first impression with my. This is my pop's suit actually. So,
Oh.
you know,
Wearing
I
armor-
don't want to. What?
But wearing armor inspires fear and inspires. It makes everyone think you're just like badass, though.
That is the reason I don't want to wear it. That's true.
Oh, I guess that's more of a me thing or whatever. I don't care.
Sure, you could do that.
Cool. Anything you guys need?
Nah, I'm fine for
Yeah,
now.
I'm
I
good to press
guess.
on.
Do I? Would I know of any black market dealers?
There's a couple things here in Tavik's Landing. They have to be a bit sneaky. Tell you what, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check to see like what places you're able to talk yourself into.
Okay. Persuasion. 23.
23. In the past, you've been around Tavik's Landing before. Like you've perused through, you've talked up some of these store owners, you've learned about their like side gigs and things like that. And there's 3 major things that stick out here in Tavik's Landing.
Mhm.
A big one, a tavern called Red Blades sells illicit poisons and venoms on the side. You just have to know how to order them.
Okay.
Another example is a store called Transmutations, very simple name. It's just a beauty salon that has many different forms of magical and mundane cosmetic techniques, but they also have a side gig of entirely giving you a new appearance should your
Plastic
previous one
surgery.
not be suitable anymore. And then finally, there is a store dedicated to wizardly items, we'll say, like the more traditional magical items, this being called the Crystals of Denian.
Okay.
This one doesn't so much offer a service that's like sneaky like the other two. You just know that there is a like members only section of that store that you have to really know the guy in order to get the good stuff there.
Okay. Or just an in general fence that I know of.
Like to sell off like illicit goods.
Like stuff that like an ordinary person wouldn't want, you know what I mean?
Sure. In that case,
Like I
there's
know
really
I'll
only
find a home.
there's really only one bet here in Tavik's Landing, and you know him very well.
Let's go.
You
Okay.
guys are going. If you guys want to do this, you're going to Slogars.
Let's go to Slogars.
Okay, you seem pretty sure about it.
Oh, I haven't seen my boy Slogar in forever. He's the best.
All right.
You'll love him.
Okay.
You'll love him. I know you'll love him. Who doesn't love Slogar? Everyone loves Slogar.
I love him already.
This entire time, Shale's like excitedly leading you guys through the crowds and like past the big signs. You see like a whole shop that's dedicated just to like magical animals and pets for like exceptionally exotic types. You see an entire store dedicated to nothing but magical alcohols. Like there's a bunch of weird things around here, but Shale doesn't take you to any of like the big shiny things. Shale takes you down a back alley and up a creaky old staircase onto a balcony that looks like it's about to collapse at any moment, with a tiny door with a single glowing sign that is no larger than a like mail slit that just reads Slogars. There are windows, but they are entirely blacked out by blinds on the other side.
Well, ladies first.
Okay. I
I'm
walk
talking
in.
about Clancy. I'm talking about Clancy.
Okay.
Just,
Oh,
it's like a
Bitch.
gesture, but like Clancy first, and then maybe you, and then me.
no,
Bitch.
please, ladies first.
I'm gonna go first. I
Ladies
just like
first.
kind of like shove Shale to the side and I walk in.
Okay, fine. I didn't want to go in.
As you make your way
Yeah, we
in,
gotta work on that.
the entire place is very gloomy, illuminated only by essentially like thin stripes of purple light that illuminate just from the like edges of the room. This is a little corner store. Think like a very dark and dingy 7-Eleven.
So 7-Eleven.
Racks of random, yeah, racks of like random gear and items and expired food line a lot of the like shelves in here. And then there's a random assortment of like weaponry on the back wall. There's no one really in here right now except for seemingly the store owner, who is this older man who has next to no hair on his head but looks like he's not quite ready to accept that just yet, and a very long beard that trails down to like about his stomach area that is a mix of black with a streak of gray. He's wearing this like black button-up shirt and some very baggy brown pants that have multiple holes and stains in them. The two pieces do not complement each other at all. This is Slogar.
Slogar!
I'll be damned.
The one and only. I'm back.
Shale Baron.
The one and only.
He's
Slogar.
back.
Yeah, I already said that. Thanks though. Slogar, I know you can find a home for anything. You're that charismatic, sweet guy I know and love. So I got a couple things for you that I found on a train of all places. Can you believe that? What would you say about? And then I slide two of the wand guns across the counter.
Gun wands modified. 9 gold each.
Okay, I'll take it. And then I also have these 2 passes for the train. But we obviously can't use them, so maybe you can like sell them to some of your, culprits, who want to modify those or whatever. 2 stair passes.
You implying something about my customer base?
Not implying, I know. It's okay, Slogar.
I missed you, kid. Yeah.
I'm
You
not
know
taking a
what?
mind goal either.
I'm probably not the person to sell these to. He hands them back to you. Not many of my customers are changelings, and they're really the only ones that could use that properly. You want to sell these, head to Velvet's.
Are you sure? Are you sure Velvet's is the only place?
It's the only place here in Tavik's Landing that has primary changelings employed there.
Velvet's, is it like a bakery?
Well, they certainly make things sweet there.
Only a bakery if you want it to be Clancy.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what is
You'll
this
get it later.
place?
What about, and then I slide the manticore flower, the one that translates to manticore. You can
What?
find any use for that?
What on earth did you bring me this time?
It's a flower, but it only translates manticore.
Sure, kid. 9 more gold.
Perfect. And then, do you know where I could get rid of, and then I flash 2 House Madani badges.
Shale!
Kid,
I told you
What
not to
on
take
earth?
those!
I didn't take them, they just fell into my pocket. I don't know, it's just,
That's not how that works!
I was going to the bathroom, bumped into bunk beds, clap, clap, and then it popped in my pocket. I just couldn't do anything about it.
Shale, there's a lot you could convince me of. You're not going to convince me of that.
Can I do a persuasion check?
Yes.
That's gonna be a 21.
Do I roll anything? Or is it just like based on...
whenever someone rolls a roll on you, you just decide how effective it is. That's it.
Oh, then that's probably pretty effective. I guess I've seen crazier things happen.
Shale, who is this kid
What?
you bringing to my shop?
Clancy, huh?
So you walk in with a Medusa, a Warforged who hasn't stopped looking at my meat that's rolling on the rack back there. And a kid with stars in his eyes that looks like he's about to have a heart attack at the thought of some stolen badges.
Clancy will fit right in. He just needs some shaping around the edges. And I also walked in after a Medusa, not with a Medusa. And the Warforged, that's Pebble.
We are in the same group. You know that, right?
Did you say shaping around the edges? What is that supposed to mean?
That means I just think I need you to see some things, and then once you see some things, then maybe you'll get the grand scheme.
He's
It's okay,
gonna
Clancy, you're doing
traumatize you.
fine.
I'm not traumatizing you. The world will traumatize you.
Load you up with trauma.
Nope, I'm not loading you up with trauma. The world will. I'm trying to protect you.
I don't think I'm okay with this.
It's not
Clancy,
me.
you're doing great. It's okay, sweetie.
It's not me. I'm just
Thank
saying.
you, Al.
I'm just saying. We've seen changelings steal things, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was a visual. That was a new experience for you. I'm just saying the first time you see someone die, that's also.
All
gonna
right,
be very
take your
crazy.
powwow somewhere else, kids. 5
Okay,
gold
yeah,
for each badge. Take it or leave it.
Take it.
I feel like. Take it. I feel like I can find a way better price somewhere else.
Okay, fine. Try and pass yourself off with one of these badges.
I know I can't do that though, but I know
Yeah,
I can help someone
You
else.
know what also no one can? No one can, kid. The only person that could possibly pass themselves off with one of those badges isn't even a changeling. Because changelings can't mimic dragon marks.
You're
Fine,
gonna get us in
take it.
trouble.
Just take him. Just take him. Just take
Thank
him.
you.
Just
Most are used for is scrap anyways. Slide to the gold.
Thanks,
You know what,
Slogar.
I'm gonna untraumatize you.
You're gonna untraumatize me?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the good in the world.
Aw, that's so sweet.
No such thing.
We'll see who
Listen,
wins in the end.
I am not gonna try to change you. I'm just preparing you for the changes that are gonna happen.
I am gonna try to change you. I'm gonna change you for the better.
If you bring back Shale Varanen less worse off than he is now in a month's time, I'll give you some of those sausages for free.
Deal. You know what? I'll write it in my bucket list. I write in my bucket list, change jail for the better.
All right,
Listen,
get going,
I-
kids.
Bye, Slogar. I'll. Wait. Here's some money for the boys, just in case they come in to get a snack.
Yeah, I know the deal.
Yeah. No. And I give them like 6 gold pieces because I don't like the uneven numbers. Okay. Okay. Anything else you guys need? Pebble,
good.
what's up, dude?
What?
What's up? Are you good?
Where? He just looks up in the air.
Did you like have somewhere to go? Like I know you've been following us, but I thought it was just very
This
convenient.
place is tall.
He said he needed to go to Sharn, but he didn't really say what else.
Yeah, I really thought that it was just coincidence, but
Pebble, why did you get on the train?
I don't rightly remember.
You don't have any idea where you were going?
Clancy, do you have that sphere?
No, I don't think I do.
Yeah, I do.
Can I have it real quick?
Yeah, sure. I'd hand it over.
Pebble, what is this?
He looks at it and it's like he can't focus on it. Like you see his eyes are like adjusting, almost like the lenses of a camera, but they just aren't settling on any spot. I don't know. What, is this a test or something?
Well, you had it on you. I was just wondering.
I mean, it's yours.
You just collapsed and it rolled out of your bag. I didn't want to get stolen.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, if you actually know about it, we need to know if
You see one of
it's
his
related to
eyes
that
like
thing that happened
drift
to you.
off to the side, just looking out like in a totally different direction now.
Do I know of like a repair guy?
Not really such a thing.
An
Warforged aren't
uh,
like
w-
there isn't like mechanisms behind Warforged. They're more like your typical idea of golems, just mass produced. So there's not really a lot you could do to repair them outside of just typical healing.
Oh, so I can just heal him.
Theoretically, if that's related
What's
to
wrong?
his problems, yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes healing magic doesn't cut it.
True
But
that.
you can certainly try.
Yeah, sure. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
It's a D8 plus spell mod, so it's going to be 9 hit points.
His eye like floats back to like face dead ahead, and then the other one goes right out to the left.
Okay. I don't know how these guys work, so I just thought I thought that would work. You know what I mean? Like they seem like machines to me, but I don't think a mechanic can do
I see
anything,
two
but
things at once.
That's fantastic, Pebble.
Sir, do you remember anything that happened while you were kind of reset? I guess.
He fully like leans back and just flops against the ground with a loud dong.
Oh my
Are you all right?
I'm just taking a sit. This sit is mine. Nobody else's.
You're laying down.
Nope. As he's looking dead in the air.
Fancy, you carried him last
like-
time. I'll carry him this time.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. Oh, Shale. I like go and I get the other side.
No, it's okay.
Oh,
It's
it's-
fine.
I can help.
No, it's okay. Don't touch him.
Oh, okay.
I got him. I got him.
Alright.
Where are you guys
Hi, can
carrying
I-
Pebblemouth off to?
Can like where have I seen construction happening around here?
I mean, surely somewhere around town, yeah.
Right by Warforged.
Presumably.
So just take him to some like another Warforged and be like, hey, do you know what's up with this guy?
Sure, okay.
Like it's like you go to a human doctor to go to. You know what I mean?
Kai, as we're walking with like my rocks specialities, I guess, could I tell if he's like broken or just like old or like
Good.
He's certainly like weathered and damaged, but he not only is a warforged who fought in the war, presumably for a long time, but he was also in Sire on the day of the mourning. It makes sense that he's really heavily damaged. So like
Yeah.
nothing out of the ordinary.
mm-hmm.
As you like carry him through the city, though, you eventually make your way over to like a place near like kind of the one of the like back areas of Tavik's Landing, very out of the way, where it looks like they are building a another bank to go in here. Like there's plenty of banks already like in Sharn, of course, but it looks like they're building one that's like far closer to Tavik's Landing, particularly one that's like oriented towards travelers, perhaps. And sure enough, the people who appear to be working on it are pretty much entirely warforged of all different shapes, sizes, and varieties.
Quick question, so I don't embarrass myself. Do Warforged have genders?
Some do.
Yes. I believe so.
Okay, got it.
They're not really
Is that
made
a-
with one. They just pick one sometimes.
I point at like the closest one and say, which one? Which?
Entirely unclear.
So how do I make sure not to like embarrass myself? Got it. Hello, people.
You get like a stray glance from a warforged, and they just keep working.
No, please, please.
One warforged turns away. They have like a sort of like sleeker model than some of the other ones that you've seen. Like their plating appears to be made pretty much entirely of like a jet black material, but they also appear to have like pieces of jagged red like sheet metal stabbed into their head to make like a mohawk.
That's badass.
Can I help you?
So we have one of our friend here, right, has been malfunctioning, injured, sick. Something's wrong, and I don't know if you can run a diagnosis or something.
I don't know what kind of operation you think this is. I'm a construction worker, not a
Well,
physician.
well,
But we don't.
like when you feel sick, you know when someone else looks sick, right? Or something's wrong.
Listen, man, we were built for one purpose, and that purpose is over. Some people adapt to that and keep moving. Others end up like him. And they gesture towards Pebble. I've seen it
So-
a million times.
Can we do anything to help, or what should?
Check him into therapy, I don't know.
Have you ever seen this orb before? I'll show the orb.
Their eyes lock onto it immediately.
That was a terrible idea.
Where'd you get something like that?
What did I do?
You don't just show people really cool things.
Their hand, like, almost instinctively reaches out to it.
Well, what are you doing? Like, I'm gonna like clutch it back.
I don't know
You
where I
alright?
got something like that, but, keep it close. It's valuable. Though it's only
Okay.
valuable for one of us. And they point towards themselves.
What does it
Why?
do?
You don't have to be so mysterious. You can just tell us things.
Roll a persuasion check, Shell.
Can I help and just say, please?
Bro,
No.
what's your deepest, darkest secret?
Okay. 7.
Bro, wait, is that with help?
No, I didn't get the help. He said no.
Oh wait, he said no?
Yeah.
Bro, you said no?
Yeah.
Sold the bag.
I'm not being secretive. I have work to do. They turn away.
That's disappointing.
You should have let me
Hmm.
do that.
What, are you gonna sing a song to a warforged and think he's gonna tell you the secret to the world?
Not to the world, just to the orb. Not the same thing. But
So you would
it's
sing a
funny.
song?
I
No.
could sing a song.
No, I could have sang a song.
I know songs.
Pebble, why don't you
probably
sing
would
us a
work.
song?
Oh, we don't
Old
do songs.
King Greyfinger lost all his gold. I don't remember the next lyric.
That was great.
You did a nice job, though.
Oh, thank you. I heard it from some fancy schmancy performers a while ago.
Do you know where you got the orb?
The what?
The orb,
Yeah.
this thing.
I don't think Clancy, I don't
Whoa!
think he's able to
That is a
remember.
funky little sphere.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's up to us. I think he's basically just a walking shell.
One of his eyes is fully rolled back into his head.
Poor guy.
I mean, this is a long shot, but we gotta probably go there anyways. My dad worked with Warforged and would know when it's time to just scrap one.
Scrap?
can't scrap
What's that
them.
supposed to mean?
It's, well, they're done, like, right? I don't know. You toss.
Would
bury
would
someone,
you scrap
scrap
like a guy that's in a retirement home?
Depends if he signed the put downs papers.
Did he sign the put down papers?
I don't know. We don't know anything about this guy.
I love how you're referring to a do not resuscitate order as the put down.
Put
Sometimes they're an organ donor and you gotta cut them up and stuff. I don't know.
We're not talking about like leading this guy to the slaughter.
I'm not saying we're leading the guy to the slaughter. I'm just saying a dead person's a dead person. You know what I mean?
He's not dead.
We can obviously see that he's not.
Is he
dead.
alive? He doesn't look very alive right now.
Yes, he's alive. He just has some problems.
I told my friends if I ever, like, got a brain injury and just couldn't, think anymore to kill me, I thought that'd be more heroic.
Yeah, but we don't know if Pebble wants that. I mean, Pebble's not you.
Also,
see.
Shale,
Old
that's
King Gray
I don't know if
Finger lost all his gold.
I just feel like at that point, it's not even like worth being alive. You can't fight with honor and stuff if you're just sitting in a chair. You know what I mean? Doing nothing.
well, my pops always said sitting in the chair doing nothing is worth it if you're with the love of your life.
As you guys are still like having this conversation outside of the construction zone, you hear like the foreman, the one that has like the blades like in their head here, like the jagged sheet metal. Just shout out, "All right, soldiers, next batch. We're gonna lift up this foundation so that way we can properly support underneath it. You all remember what happened last time?" And you see Pebble shoot up and just say, "Right away, Captain." And just
Oh.
like pulls himself out of your grasp, starts like moving his way towards the construction zone.
Well, sir, you don't work here.
Pebble, Pebble, no.
Without
Pebble,
missing
where
a
you
beat,
going?
he just falls in with the rest of the workers, like moving in perfect tandem.
Do we just
Uh,
leave him? Like, do we just let him be?
I don't
Does he
know.
look happy? Does he look happy?
Hard to say on a Warforged. They don't really have facial expressions.
I mean, he's a lot less confused. And I feel like it's kind of better to live life with a direction.
And we have a lot bigger fish to fry. Kathy is currently being kidnapped right now.
Right.
That's true. Okay,
So
I
as
say
much as... Let's go to my
go-
house.
okay. Well, I was saying we rescue Kathy, and then we return the necklace. I say that should be our course of action.
Okay. Then where is Kathy?
That's a really good point.
Okay. Thanks. Okay.
The only
so
thing
I'm
that you've
thinking-
learned about this up until now from Jasper and Jade is that Kathy is in their hideout,
Yeah.
which could be literally anywhere in the biggest city in the world.
But we did hear that if I want to know anything about changelings or know stuff about changelings, we gotta go to Velvet's.
The bakery.
Only if you want it to be Clancy. I think it's time to storm
Okay.
Velvet's.
I do want it to be a bakery. That's why I said it.
Okay.
So it is a wait. Okay, so it is a bakery because I want it to be.
Correct. And then I take him to the bakery.
All right.
The bakery.
Okay.
The bakery.
Shale leads you back through Tavik's Landing, going back through those dark alleyways, going back through that creaky old balcony, back down those stairs that look like they're about to give out from under you, back out into the main plaza, and then finally around a corner, down an avenue, and you see a large red sign that reads Velvet's. The E right after the V is a constantly shifting face on the sign, switching facial features rapidly. It's not exactly clear what kind of business this is, but the literal red light that it's bathed in gives you at least a slight hint as to what it might be.
This is the weirdest looking bakery I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a really weird bakery. It's really weird that you want it to be a bakery. But you'll figure that out. You'll figure out why soon.
Figured the name, Velvet's like velvet cake, you know?
Push the doors open.
As you push through the double doors, immediately you're hit by the smell of perfume. It smells like rose petals and like almost like a honeydew kind of smell.
See, honey, it must be some kind of bakery.
Yeah, Clancy.
All around, there are plush red couches and this huge desk at the very front that's made out of mahogany wood. A large chandelier hangs in the center of the room, not suspended by anything, but just floating in the air, kind of like floating around the room itself. There's not really anyone in the lobby right now. There's just a single person behind the desk. A young woman with dark skin and eyes that seem to be almost golden in color, shining as if they're made of metal. Her hair trails behind her in curls that start off black and trail down to solid gold. She's just wearing a simple kind of like red button-up shirt and a black bow tie, and it looks like she has black slacks on underneath. Hello, and welcome to Velvet's. What kind of fantasy can we help you fulfill?
I'm beginning to think this isn't a bakery.
It's not a bakery unless you want it to be. If you guys Do you mind if you guys just take like 2 steps back, just so I can get us like in with Velvet and stuff?
Sure thing.
Okay.
Okay, so I go up to the person and I get really close.
She leans in
see.
immediately, like she's in on it.
I just tell Velvet that a special customer needs to speak to her. Tell her that it's Shale. That Shale wants to see her. But like these guys can't know that I've been here before because it's embarrassing. But it's whatever. It's just thanks. And I lean
He
back.
whispers very loudly.
I'll make sure that she's notified of that, sir.
Thank you so much.
And she just walks away, her high heels clicking behind her.
El, do we pretend like we didn't hear any of that, or do
Business
we...
partners. We're business partners.
I mean, he only asked us to take 2 steps back.
Business partners.
Okay, Shale, whatever.
business partners?
Business partners. They're sponsored.
So,
We're sponsored.
like, Velvet sponsors your Horazix team.
Not mine. My dad's.
Your dad's.
That
Yeah.
seems
Okay.
strange.
No, it's really good.
I guess that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
that would explain why you're like a valued customer.
Valued customer because I don't, you know what I mean? Like son of the sponsor, not because I come here
Mhm.
frequently.
Shale
Sure.
Verenin.
Business partners.
From the top, like, banister in the very back of Velvet's, you see a woman who can only be Velvet. With, like, this flowing kind of, like, red dress that trails behind her and, like, lifts up off the ground, and eyes that seem to gleam with, like, a pinkish mist that flows off of them with a magical aura. Her skin is, like, dark and covered in all sorts of, like, streaks of makeup that look like roses and petals that fall down almost like they're animated on her face. And her hair's done up almost in, like, a beehive style, though there are streaks of red and pink swirling through the brown mass of hair. It has been a while.
Since we did our last business deal for my dad's Horazic team.
Shale, we're not idiots.
Yeah, me neither. And I like hurry up the stairs. Can we get into your office, please? We need to have some words privately.
Of course. There's more than enough room for all of you. Come on, come on.
Thank you.
There are a lot of stores in this town that are named after the person who owns them.
Sorry.
You thought my joke was too funny.
No,
So
I really
funny you
did.
It's so funny you
It's
couldn't
also just
laugh.
a good
and you also-
observation.
Slow guys.
Literally, Crystals of Denian, named after Denian. Wayrod's Spirits, named after Wayrod. Maynard's Menagerie, named after Maynard. Slogar's, named after Slogar. Velvet's, named after Velvet. And that's
That's
just
all
in
the-
Tavik's
that's-
Landing, and that's 5.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, you know?
There's a menagerie?
Yeah,
McDonald's?
I mentioned that before.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
With velvets. That's interesting.
Right, let's head up.
As all of you like make your way up like the rounding staircases with the plush red carpet like softly padding underneath you, you make your way into Velvet's office where there's like a record player playing in the back almost. But it's not records how we in our real world would recognize them. Instead, it's a little shaped device that looks like a hydra with multiple heads sprouting off of it, and a little canister at the bottom for containing a small black marble. This is how music is stored here in Corvair. This is a export of House Fjarlin, and Elle, you're very familiar with this. This is your fame here, right here coalesced into one object. This is why the name El Echo is even known anywhere beyond the Lazar Principalities. Of course, it's not your music playing in here, it's more of a soft jazz playing, but she invites you in, and like there's chairs that are already set out for 3. Come on, sit down, sit down.
Of course. Velvet. Just quick question for you, right? Do you know of any crime syndicates involving changelings?
Shale, I'm hurt.
Velvet. I mean, we both know. Not only do you hear about all the secrets of almost anyone in Havoc's Landing, not only because your line of work, but you also have inside with most of the changelings being the number one place of occupation.
I wouldn't say number one, we're just the most desired. I mean,
So,
there's no greater place, no greater stage for a changeling to portray any role that they could desire.
except for committing crimes.
Fine. You're speaking of the tyrants. The group of changelings here in Sharn. Don't even worry about them. You don't matter to them. They're
Not at all.
thieves and informants, Shale. They're not going to care about some kid from Upper Dura.
Of course not. But, just say my friend got in a scrap. You know what I mean? With some changelings. Like, we know it's changelings.
Sure.
You know, found my friend found its way and something valuable, got it stolen, and we know we need it back. Where would you say any clue where their base of operation would be?
You just made a point of mentioning how I know everyone's secrets around here. Do you think someone is trusted with secrets under the pretense that they'll tell everyone?
I mean, I could do something, we could give you something, or I mean, we are so close. You know what I mean?
Could you
Business partners.
please help us? There's a woman who's been kidnapped by them.
Okay, cool.
Oh, my dear, if she's been kidnapped, she's long gone already.
What?
No, gone as in back out there, released. Not kidnapped anymore. Kidnappings happen all the time in Sharn. Didn't someone
This
tell
is
you
true.
that?
Yeah,
Shale
That was-
did tell me that.
Yeah.
that was me. And I knew that happens all the time. I just thought we could be more heroic for once. You know what I mean? It's whatever. The only way for us to know.
Shale. That's reserved
You
for
can-
fantasies.
No,
And she
it's not just
gestures
for
to like a
fantasies.
series of posters on the wall that depict various styles of like fulfillment fantasies for people, like yelling at their boss, their father telling them they're proud of them, finally being able to like beat up their bully, things like that. And you realize that despite all of the like red light district connotations of Velvets, it's literally a place to make fantasies come true. That's not an innuendo. That's just literally what this business is. Don't tell me
Listen.
you're really going to roll into the city, go up to a small time crime group, and try and break someone out?
And beat the crap out of some people? Yes, Velvet. For once in my life, I want to actually do something and not pay someone to do something for me. Okay? Got it? Is that so bad for a man to do? A growing boy to actually experience some achievements in his life?
I
God,
know
I wish I
elves
had
have a weird
popcorn.
attitude towards death, but do you really need to rush into it so fast?
I bull rush into it. I bulldoze through it. I destroy everything in my path, just like I do in Herazic, so yes, I will run face first into fire if I have to.
It's always the men that say things like that when they really have something they want to prove before
Right?
they go out.
Yeah.
I know.
She gives you the most genuine of smiles, Clancy. Like there's not a hint of like second meaning behind it. She just smiles at your like innocence here.
That's exactly what my Mima told me.
Don't we
Shale.
all have something to prove?
Take
Right?
your friends and go home.
You're right. No, you're right. Yes, you're right. The only way we can find out if Kathy is truly released is by going up to the Cloud District. And then I grab both of these two and I run out.
Oh, bye.
Don't drag those two to their deaths too, Shale.
If my friends told me to jump off a cliff, the friends that I really care about, I'd jump too.
I give like a big smile to Shale.
I don't believe you'd jump off a cliff for me.
You should have heard the full sentence. And then we go.
That poor kid is gonna be mincemeat.
Oh, have some faith, Velvet. Come on.
As all of you run, once again, for like the third time now, through Tavik's Landing, you once again go back up that rickety staircase, past that balcony, go back through the alleyway, run all the way through the back, until finally you reach one of the larger outcroppings of like bridges and pathways in the city of Sharn, connecting the various districts and levels of the city. And Shale is running with such a like blistering fast speed that you two are like struggling to keep up, even as he's literally like dragging you behind him. You bump into people as you pass. You hear curses in all sorts of different languages and like different cultures. And you are dragged upstairs and nearly trip several times. And it's about 30 minutes of non-stop sprinting just to keep up with Shale Varanen.
This is how I keep my condition so great after playing a game of Harazik. You just gotta keep running over and over again, up and down.
Shale, you've been talking non-stop for this entire 30-minute sprint, please.
I don't know what you've been told,
I don't know what I've been told.
but these stairs are getting old.
But these stairs are getting old. Oh, I could have just jumped up these.
Elle is like literally getting like entirely choked up, is like just coughing and sputtering, not even like attempting to sing along, ironically.
There's way too much pollution here. She's not.
Can't you just smell the smog?
As all of you finally finish your mad dash through Sharn, you've arrived in the North Edge Quarter, in a large apartment complex with towers all around you. Not that's unusual for Sharn, though these ones are very distinct. The towers themselves are almost tree-like in shape, columns rather than skyscrapers, and they stretch out and then spread out at the top like the canopy of a tree, made out of these silvery kind of metally materials. It looks unearthly. This is the Oak Towers. It is a very large apartment complex primarily inhabited by elves, as it bears a lot of resemblance to the elvish homeland of Eberron, their styles, their architecture. It is also here where Shale calls home.
I know it probably looks super beautiful to you guys, and you're like, whoa, but Shale is literally looking up at this like it's a haunted house. Like, he's literally like... like he's quaking in his boots. So, Shale's looking up like a haunted house, right? He's terrified. But, you know, like, gotta do what you gotta do. And let's just hope Dad's home. Like, Shale doesn't want Dad to be home, but he needs Dad to be home. You know what I mean? Like, he knows he's about to get yelled at, so you guys need to be cautious, because if he sees... Yeah, you, L, I know I hate you. This might bring up some bad memories, so I'm gonna need you to lay low, okay? Good?
Mm-hmm.
Clancy, I'll tell you whether it's good to have another person with me or not after we see my dad.
I can't wait to meet Mr. Varanen.
That's a horrible mindset. And then I walk up to my house, or the apartment complex, and I go towards my house.
Kind of make your way up the spiraling staircase and reach the very top floor at like a penthouse level, the top of that canopy structure. And the door lies before you.
Hide for now. Okay? And then if I'll say, give me a word. Just someone give me a word.
Bakery.
Sure.
Bakery? Okay, if I say
You want something
bakery,
better to...
No. I will fit bakery into this conversation somehow if I need to. But when I say bakery, Clancy, I need you to make loud footsteps and come upstairs into the house.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay.
Like, make your presence known.
Gotcha.
Okay. L. For once, this isn't pure hatred. Just a little bit. Stay back.
All right.
Shell knocks on the door.
For a while, there's silence. And then the door handle turns. The door drifts open, with no one standing behind it.
Shell cracks his knuckles. Like, you guys can see him, like, prepare to enter his own house. And then he dive rolls in.
Fully like rolling on the ground, action hero style. You see as Shale rolls in, dropping from the roof above the door is a man dressed in all black with red pointy ears that stick out from a sort of mask covering his head, as a full blade is stabbed directly in the floor right in front of the doorway. The figure looks up and meets Shale's eyes as they're both crouched across from each other in the entry hall to the apartment. Good dodge, Sasharat.
I'm gonna have to have a word with you later, but that's definitely something for later. And then can I kick the sword so it unlodges from the ground, or does he have a hand on it?
He has one hand.
Okay, I want to kick it out of his grasp,
Okay.
dive for it, and then try to like pin him.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll an athletics check for me. That's gonna be contested by his.
Of course. Oh, of course I roll this. I rolled a 10.
He rolled a 9. He rolled really low. As just as you described, you kick the sword into the air, throw yourself across the room to catch it, and then roll to pin him down, the blade against his throat. Good play, Sasharat.
Too easy.
Unfortunately, you have no kidneys. And you look down, and there are 2 daggers that are gently planted against your stomach.
Plant the sword, and I help him up. And I say, one day I'm gonna get you. One day I'm gonna get you.
It's never going to happen.
It will one
Never
day.
ever.
Because you know what? I'm the Sar-Sharat.
You sure are.
Yeah, that name doesn't strike fear, but I know that it was probably because I probably beat the crap out. Or like, I have this like presence. I've learned how to channel with some presence. It's really cool. Where I just make people feel emotions intensely. I thought it was fear, but it might also be joy.
There's no such thing as aura or presence, Shale. There is power and there is weakness.
Yes,
If people were laughing at you, it's because you were weak. Did you prove that you were strong?
I caved a manticore's head in.
That's proving that you're strong. But you
I
could
didn't
have
have
ridden the manticore. That would have made you much stronger.
Right. Thank you, Rue. Do you know if Father's home?
No. He was out earlier. He has a game, you know. The big one.
Right.
And you missed
Against
it.
the Ducks. I missed the game. Oh,
It's probably still going on, actually, but you certainly missed the opening.
Did he leave tickets?
You know your father. What do you think?
Well, sometimes he does, if he's feeling nice or feel like I've accomplished some things. Can
No
I go like
tickets,
scramble to
Shale.
the kitchen counter?
No tickets.
Yeah, that figures. No big deal. I'll just go buy some. I'll be. Oh, armor. I'm gonna go get my armor. And I promise you, next time I'm gonna get you. I scramble upstairs. I go and grab my armor. I guess it takes a really long time to put on, but I'm doing it as fast as I possibly can.
Sure. As you're
It's like- it's-
like throwing
it's-
each piece on like haphazardly, and they're kind of like jangling on your body. You assemble this like full set of half plate mail across your body.
And then I look over on my dresser, and on a little rack is my mask. I pick it up, and I close my eyes for a while, and I say a little prayer, and then I put it in my bag. My little adventuring bag. And then I grab my sword, and I run out, and I grab Clancy and I grab Elle, and I say, "We've got a game to go to. I hope you guys at least know what the game looks like, because I'm gonna be so in it I won't even be able to talk to you."
Ellen Clancy have like just finished making a secret handshake.
Yeah.
Oh, a game? Well, I thought we had to go get the necklace back.
Your friends are terrible at hiding, Sasharat, as you hear the door close.
I was waiting
Guys,
for
you have to be
bakery.
better. You have to be better. He can't detect you. You're lucky it was Hazal. Okay? You were lucky. Okay, we have to get to the stadium. I think I know a shortcut there. So just follow me. More stairs though. So just be ready.
Oh,
But now
okay.
I'm wearing heavy. I am literally wearing armor right now, so I'm literally heavier than all of you. It's if I can do it, you can do it. And then I start the sprint. I don't know what you've been told,
I don't know what I've been told.
but these stairs are getting old.
But these stairs are getting old.
Ellie, you think you cough up a scale, and you don't even know how that's possible. I need all of you guys to roll me an athletics check as you are once again taking back off through the city of Sharn. Though this time, you have a little less distance to cover.
Can I have advantage since I know the streets?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
I have
Yeah,
advantage because I really want it.
Nope.
I got
Nice try, though. That was
19.
very sweet. 19.
I
12.
didn't need it anyway. I got a 23.
I got 12.
12.
Yeah,
What?
it's the stress. It's the stress, guys. It's the stress.
Yeah.
By
You're
the
one
end
leading
of
the
your
charge.
guys' By the end of your guys' little jaunt and run, both Shale and Elle are heavily like breathing and panting, though Shale is like doubled over and like his armor is like falling off in various places and he's having to like put it back on and like strap it together. Clancy, you're chilling.
I got my second wind. That was good. Any more stairs?
He doesn't even break a sweat. Just fully smiling and just not even like breathing heavy.
I bet those rock powers are pretty nice, aren't they? I slap on the back really hard.
Ah.
Just a rocky thud.
Are you? Can I hit him again? Do I hear the same sound?
Roll a perception check.
21.
You hear distinctly a sound that sounds like rock.
Shale, why are you hitting him?
Why are you hitting me?
I pull him to the side and I whisper in his ear, "Are you rock? Are you rocks?
What?
Are you rocks? Are you a warforged?"
Shell, what are you talking about?
Are you rocks?
Shell, we need to go.
Okay. 3 tickets for the game, please.
What just happened?
As you
What?
make your way up to the
What was
recently
that?
built Herazic Stadium. Sure enough, there's a man behind the counter. He's like taking tickets. He looks just to be human. He's like, 3 tickets for the first game of the league. All right, that's gonna net you. Well, you're already here past the start date. I'll give you a little discount, you know.
And
Oh,
my
that's-
dad's on the team.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You're a little Varinan. Oh. You're a little Varinan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No charge, man. Go ahead.
Thanks so much.
He like pulls
Uh,
aside the
and then
gate for you with a lever.
I leave him 5 coins for being so kind.
Thanks.
For next time.
Right.
And then I
Next
sprint
time.
through.
As all of you make your way into the stadium, it is erupting with cheers, yells, and energy. Down in the very pit of the stadium itself is a sandy arena covered in traps, tripwires, and all kinds of hazards. 2 hills, one at either end, each carrying a small stone sphere. And on each side, squaring off against each other, are 2 teams of 7. This, while it may not be true to the original, is a game of Herazic. And not only that, is the first of the league, started by Celeria Irtane and Shale's father, Jalir Varanen. As the two teams square off, each of the 7 members matching another one, you immediately notice the two teams are not built equally here. On one side, you have the Sharn Angels, the one that Jalir Varanen himself is leading the charge of, and sure enough, you see him. Down in the center of his 7, draped with a head wrap and dense armor, padded that covers all of his body, carrying a double-bladed scimitar. As he looks at his opponents, his emotions are unreadable underneath his mask. Only his eyes are visible, furrowed in determination. And on the other side, there's a bit of a height difference, as they're all about half the size of their opponents. The Sharn Angels are currently squaring off against the Korenberg Ducks, a team made up of entirely gnomes, who don't quite have enough tactical skill to compensate for the fact that they are gnomes. The scoreboard currently reads 72-0. You score 1 point in Hrazek every time you capture the other team's sphere. They have captured the other team's sphere 72 times. And the stadium is loving it as you hear an announcer's voice boom from on top. And there goes another point for the Korenberg Ducks down the drain. Jalir Varanen leading his team to victory as per usual, a bombastic start off to the League of Hrazek. As the crowd erupts once again in cheers that seem to wrap around the stadium. You all find some seats nearby. What would you like to do?
Clancy sits with L in the middle this time.
They really said the Korenberg's Ducks was this year. They said it was their year. How silly is that? A full team of gnomes is so dumb. I don't even know why they signed up.
Totally.
As you are watching the team down there, you see as 3 of the gnomes start to group up and try and take down your father in a tackle, and he smacks each one of them with one end of his wooden blade and then brings around the other blade just to strike them in the ankles as well, tripping all 3 and knocking them clean unconscious as a horn is blown in the center of the ring, signaling a timeout.
Hate to say it, but he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Clancy?
Yeah?
Are you okay?
Fine.
Well,
Shale, if you're gonna talk to your dad, now's probably the time. I mean, it's,
Are you kidding me?
halftime, right?
Talk to my dad in the middle of a game? Get him out of his space? Get him out of his head? Dude, he'd kill me more than he would in a normal day. The game's almost over. I mean, it's 73-0 now. 74-0 now.
Is there a mercy rule?
Mercy, Hrazek. Never thought I'd heard that in the same sentence. No, of course not.
Say,
Both teams may now commence the trap setting segment. As you see the sandy field on the floor entirely leveled as a wave of magic spreads through as it entirely flattens off. All of the traps and pitfalls that were previously there entirely erased as both teams go back out into the field to start setting up traps.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I can talk to my dad right now. It's trap setting phase.
do either of you have like a jacket or something? Or like a scarf?
Yeah, sure. I'll take off my my tweed jacket. I'll give it to her.
I just like pull it up over my head.
The snakes hiss and quiet down as they kind of crawl up into the sleeves of the jacket to keep themselves hidden.
So, you guys watching?
Yeah.
Shale, I don't really understand what's happening, so no.
Okay, well, there's a trap
You
setting
distinctly
phase.
see someone setting explosives underneath the sand.
So, each team takes a turn setting traps, right? After they set the traps, then it's time for the game to be played. where the traps can be triggered and stuff like that. And the game keeps going, and then the score gets higher and higher until eventually someone wins. It's really easy. You just got to capture the ball. That's really it. But you know, you don't. I guess that doesn't account for all the, the attacks and the defense and all that stuff. But that's kind of just, self-explanatory. So
It's kind of dangerous.
absolutely, that's the whole fun in it.
The Sharn Angels are proud to be sponsored by Iron Bull Energy, a way to become as energized as Jalir Varanen himself. They're also proud to be sponsored by the Manticore Mining Company. If you ever have need of anything from the earth, they'll dig it up in spades. Literally.
That was really good. I really liked that one. I've never laughed at an ad before. That was a really good ad.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
You guys don't really seem too invested in this whole game.
That's
not really your
because we're
thing?
Not. Yeah, we're not.
Well, just go get some from the concession stand. I mean, I'll just here's 10 gold. Just go get something to eat.
All of
You
you
want
hear an
anything?
explosion from down in the
Oh.
field as the announcer once again calls out,
Oh, looks like the Korenberg Ducks have set off their own explosive. For the second time. Let's hope they have another backup member. It's not looking great for them.
You guys aren't hungry or anything?
No.
I just, I'd rather stay in one place.
So weird. Okay. Yeah, I guess you just gotta hunker down and watch the game. It's almost over. And she'll just mind-numbingly locked in.
with Shale focused entirely on the game, Clancy focused on entirely nothing, and Elle focused only on the people around her and the eyes that might be staring. Time passes painfully slowly. Except for Shale, who's loving every moment of this. Until finally, with a whopping score of 223 points to 1/2 point. It was a concession. They blew up 4 of their team members and they just felt bad, so, you know.
Mercy sometimes does happen, I guess, in this league. Weird.
The Sharn Angels take the first game of the International Horazic League. And Shale, you feel like you should be celebrating. But just looking at the two next to you, it's hard to conjure your usual excitement.
You guys aren't pumped, like, at all. Like, that was a blowout.
Shayla,
Alright.
sport is more your thing.
I guess my mind's somewhere else.
Why is your mind somewhere else?
Nothing.
You sure?
Yeah.
We could get you, like, a head wrap or something. You don't have to use a jacket.
Okay, that would be great.
I mean, I don't like seeing him any more than anyone else does. And I take my cape
Okay,
off.
whatever.
Take my
I'll
cape off and
take
give it to her.
it. But I'm like holding it like with like 2 fingers.
Either A, I can give you the cape. Okay. Either A, I can give you the cape, or B, you can give it back to me. I'm trying to do a kind deed for once.
I take off Clancy's jacket and I give it back to him and I wrap the cape around my head.
Well, I guess we can head out. Go talk to my
Sorry,
dad.
folks. One last announcement. Would Shale Varanen please come down to the locker room? Your father has a surprise for you.
As there's like a, even from the crowd that's actually leaving the stadium, there's like a aww, like resounding out through it, like it's a sweet moment.
I know it's probably not. Can I make an insight check, though?
Do you
At least
need
that sounds
to?
promising.
I don't need to, but, like, I think Shale's trying to convince himself that he needs to look further into it.
Then
Just
I'll
to-
let you choose what you get on the die. If it's just you convincing yourself.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to roll it. I think it's okay. Seriously, get you guys some Iron Bull haunted by my dad. Just here, just take some of my money. I gotta go talk to my dad. I'll see if I survive. And I get out of the locker room.
Okay.
I would
Elle's
like
like
Shale
to.
actually
leaves.
worried that Shale is gonna like die by the hands of his
He
father.
might.
As Shale leaves, and the stadium begins to empty, you two are very noticeably alone in the stands. You have a couple options, though. You could follow Shale, or you could just try and find some other place to go and sequester yourselves at. What would you two like to do?
Clancy, where do you want to go? Because I can't stay here just out in the open.
Well, I guess I am worried about Shale. I don't know how his dad's gonna react. From the image that he painted, I don't know how well this is gonna go over.
So, to the locker room?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. And we head that way, if we can find it.
Shale, you're vaguely aware that they're behind you. Like, you hear their footsteps carrying after yours, but you're a bit too focused to care.
Absolutely.
You continue on, and you know where the locker room is. You've visited this place as it was being constructed. It's just, you've never been called to it before. You've never been called anywhere like this. You make your way to the locker room doors and push them aside. Standing there, wiping his brow as he's just taken off his mask, a towel in his hand, is your father. His wooden blade made for the sport leaned up against the locker next to him. The other Sharn angels aren't in here. No one else is in here. You're still vaguely aware of Elle and Clancy standing outside the room, trying not to be visible. Your father looks up, his grave gray eyes meeting yours. Shale, you
Dad?
are here.
Try not to miss these kind of things.
Why are you here?
What do you mean, why am I here? I came to watch you. I told you I'd be back. I'm a little late, I know. But it was a blowout.
Shale, roll me an insight check.
Nat 20.
DC 20, you got it. You don't know if it's just the fact that you've been like so used to being around Elle and Clancy, who are like in their own ways hard to read people, or if it's just that you've gotten better at reading people just in the 5 days that you've been gone. But for the first time, you look in your father's eyes and recognize something you've never seen in them before. He's not angry. He's not disappointed. He's not even surprised. Your father is confused, of all things. I just didn't think you would. And as he falters and his words kind of carry off into nothingness, you hear footsteps from down the opposite hall. Hurried footsteps. Heavy footsteps. Armored footsteps. As running into the locker room are 5 different men, armored exactly the same way. Brown plates stitched together with a red fabric, and a brilliant red cloak trailing behind them. Helmets that cover their faces. spears with hooks on the end, made for securing and trapping people. The Red Cloak Battalion. The most elite of all of Sharn's guard, only called in for the most grave threats to security. For the first time in your life, you see your father step back to allow someone else to take over. As the supposed leader of this group of Red Cloaks approaches you, blade held out to the side, and a set of manacles in his left hand. Shale Varanen, you are under arrest for the murder of Preston Ear Pine.
I didn't kill Preston Ear Pine.
You see your father looking at you, his expression now unreadable back to the steely glare that doesn't betray any true feeling. As the Red Cloaks circle around you, you are overwhelmed by the orders that they're barking at you. Some are telling you to get on your knees, others are telling you to extend your wrists so that way they can shackle you. Others are asking where your friends are. Shale, what do you do?
If there's one thing that Shale knows how to do in a time of need, it's conquering presence.
Okay. That is going to be 5 wisdom saves, one from each of them.
DC is going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be, wisdom save throw. Why isn't it telling me? It wasn't like 13 or something, or is it my saving? Is it my spell casting? Yeah, okay, 13. It's 13. DC 13.
The first Red Cloak gets a 12. Second Red Cloak also gets a 12. With the exact
How many
same
are there?
roll.
There's
There are
5?
5.
Okay.
Third Red Cloak gets a 15.
Okay.
Fourth gets a 10.
Okay.
And the leader, the Brigadier Captain, gets a 7.
So there's only one that's not.
Only one, and it's not even the one closest to you.
Pressure.
Okay.
What do you say as you exude this aura of fear?
I say, I didn't do it. Believe me, I swear I don't have anything to do with this. Now get away.
For a moment, the Red Cloaks stagger back. And then, with just a word from the one that you couldn't affect, he just says the word, ignore. And it's instantaneous. They all suddenly lurch back forward, the fear fading from their bodies. But you bought yourself one moment. One moment where you can move without them catching you. What would you like to do, Shale?
Run. Just run back and grab my... I don't know if my... I know my friends are behind me, right?
Yes.
For a fact. I say I'm going to cast Long Strider
Okay.
to make myself fast. I am going to grab Elle, because I know we both were struggling with running upstairs, and I know that's not a great place to go. And then I'm going to tell Clancy, run. Like, jump. I don't care what you have to do, but right now is not the time to be sad, either of you. We have to go. And I'm going to run up the stadium. And I'm going to hit every alleyway I know, make it the most zigzag, confusing, like, shortcut, long cut way just to the, honestly, I might want to even go to Slogars, but I might go to the just the Herosic field that I play on.
Okay. As Shale leads you through the city, this time you don't have the luxury of feeling exhausted like you did the past 2 times running through Sharn. Now you need to run. Behind you, you're aware of the Red Cloak Battalion and the rest of the Sharn guards all closing in on you. Above you, you hear projected from the flying soar sleds and carriages in the skies of Sharn a broadcast spreading across the entire city. I, Carmen Fjarlin, will dedicate myself to bringing these criminals to justice. Know that Shale Varanen, El Echo, and an unidentified man are responsible for the murder of Preston Ear Pine and have fled to Sharn to evade capture in Flamekeep. Do not let them escape at all costs, as they pose the greatest threat to the safety and to the peace of the civilized nations of Corvair. As all of you run, sprinting, running through the city as fast as you can possibly go, you duck through the back alleys that you know to the places where no one would follow. Sliding through gutter pipes and even running through the occasional sewer drain and grate. You're covered in muck and grime and sweat, but you make it down to the lower parts of the Memphis Plateau. Till eventually, when the broadcast is only an echo in the distance, you're on an empty, sandy field that you've visited countless times in your life before, Shale. A field where you were less than a week ago, playing a game when you should have been getting ready for a party. What would you like to do?
I finally stop to take a breath. And I look at both of them and I say, of all people to blame for their death, Preston Ear Pine?
I didn't even know he died.
Of course we did. Last time we saw him, he was in... I don't even remember where we were. We were in Flamekeep, right? And that's where we saw him last.
He's
Yeah.
completely fine.
But why us? Who would have blamed us? We did nothing but speak to Brandy? Pinning it on 3 random people? The changelings couldn't have done it because why would they do that? It makes no sense, right? That makes no sense.
How would they have known that we met him?
And they had no window of opportunity to kill him, right?
And
Or-
they wouldn't. That's
Maybe
just
they...
time consuming for them. There's no way.
Listen. Besides gangs here that wouldn't dare go to the authorities, I have no enemies, surprisingly. Do any of you have targets on your back?
No, I don't know anyone. This is
Any
the first time I've ever been out of my own house.
Any reason to pin something on you, Rockstar?
I don't know. Unless there's something that... I mean... Maybe?
One thing's for sure. We have to get out. We have to leave. But there's nothing we can do here. We cannot have the Red Cloak Battalion coming after us. Because they will find us. The fact that we're taking a breath is insane.
Where are we gonna go?
I think my friend can help us. There's tunnels in the very, very lower city, but I'm not very good at tracking by myself. I know he's got good senses, so maybe he can lead us out of here, but that's a shot in the dark.
Okay, whatever could possibly help.
Yeah.
Do I know where my friends would be hanging out at this time of night? Like, would they be at Slogars? Would they be like I know they're not. I know that they're not asleep.
You think back, and well, let's see, it's Friday night. There's just a game. Means they were probably drinking. And for the person you're looking for in particular, well, he tends to get sleepy whenever he drinks a lot. But he doesn't really make it home whenever he drinks a lot. You guys watch as Shale's pondering for a moment, and he walks over to a nearby alley, maybe like 10 feet away, and lifts up a cardboard box. Underneath which there is a curled up shifter man with stark white hair, wearing like this black vest with this with the torn sleeves on the edge, and multiple like patches that are like sewn in of like various different symbols and like almost like beast claw marks stitched into it. Whoa. Shale! Dude! Oh.
You gotta stop hanging out or crashing in this alleyway.
That's my favorite box, man.
I know it's your favorite box, but do you know how dangerous it is out here?
I mean, yeah. Dude, your vibes are off, man. What's wrong?
The vibes are off because I was accused of murder
Okay, like
for a
cool
politician.
Murder? Oh, not a cool murder.
Terrible murder, dude!
A terrible murder. Oh, man. Oh, man. What are you gonna do, man?
I don't know. Everyone knows I used the hilt of my sword just to not cause any injuries, like
Yeah.
severe injuries.
He like pulls back like the part of his vest just like show like his skin underneath. There's like multiple like welts going down his like the left of his chest. I think that one's from the last game when you accidentally hit me.
Yeah. Okay. I know we haven't been there since we were like kids and got like lost, right? We gotta get out of here.
Dude.
It's the only way out, and I need your help.
Yeah. God. All right, man. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. You do the same for me. You do the same for me, bro. Okay.
I would, bro. Dude, dap me up. We gotta energies. Energies. Okay.
I just
Either way.
confirm this is Brock, correct?
This is Brock.
Okay.
Hey Brock, I know you.
Hey.
Oh no way, this is the guy who gave me a discount on getting into Sharn.
Yep, that's me, Customs Agent Brock.
Yeah.
Bro, you snuck him in?
Yeah, dude,
I totally snuck
him in.
You snuck him in?
What? Snuck me in.
Dude, Clancy, you were committing crimes since the day you got here, bro.
What?
I charged him 5 times the normal price, too.
Bro,
Oh.
is that why you got nothing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, bro, give it back.
So, about that. Well, okay. After you left, we were like down a team member for like the past few days, and like Calidor really wanted to play our team, and he really wanted to play you, but you weren't there, so he settled for playing just the rest of us. But we needed someone to fill in, and no one would do it willingly, so I might have had to pay someone to play for us for you. So I don't have the money anymore. I think Calidor
I-
has it now because he took it from that guy after he like curb stomped him.
Listen, I am not even mad that you wasted the money. I am mad that you tried to replace me.
No, dude, it's not like that.
I am mad that you tried to replace me on
No.
my team?
Dude.
Our team?
Shell, I think we have more pressing matters than this.
Clancy. Are you freaking kidding me, dude?
Oh, what the hell was that? What the heck?
Clancy.
No one can recreate
We do all
our
the time.
dynamic.
No, I wasn't sure. It's just you were gone for like 5 days, dude. That's like 3 games.
Didn't mean for it to happen.
Well, I didn't. No, I didn't mean to replace. Like, I didn't mean to replace your spot on the. I was gonna say I didn't mean to.
Listen,
but, like,
dude,
clearly I
I'm-
did.
I'm deeply hurt. Okay?
Yeah.
This hit here. This hit here, man.
It's just. All right. Well.
You hit me in a place that I can't really heal right now.
Oh, you mean like this welt? And he pulls the vest aside, show the same welt.
Deeper.
Oh. He like pulls apart a lower part of the vest. There's a stab wound that's still vaguely leaking blood.
Deeper.
I'm not showing you that, dude.
Deeper. Listen.
Yeah.
We gotta get out of here.
I know. Yeah. All right.
Just when you come back and you play for our team and I'm gone, just at least get someone good. Yeah.
They will definitely get us better, but I'll make you proud, dude.
Don't lose. Don't lose while I'm gone.
No promises on that one, but
If you lose, then there will be repercussions.
oh, that's gonna be
Extra
hard
conditioning.
if we can't replace
Extra
you.
conditioning for the team.
We gotta go. This is bad. Like,
Yeah,
we gotta-
you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
Let's get
You're right.
going,
You're right. You're
let's
right.
get
Oh
going.
yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I'm
let's
not
go.
used to something mattering more than Hrozic, dude.
Dude, me.
I'm not built for this.
Dude, I
I'm
was
built to
never
throw a
built
ball
for this.
around.
Dude, an aura, like your mom talks about, an aura. That spiritual stuff your mom talks about, an aura came out of me.
Dude, that's bad.
Oh my god.
it's kinda cool.
dude, We have to go.
Guys, can we kind of
Totally right,
stop
Snake
talking about our
Lady.
auras and
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Here, it's under my second favorite box. And he goes to the back of the alleyway and pulls aside a box, and there's a sewer grate.
Let's go. Let's do it.
He digs his
Alright.
claws in the sewer grate, lifts it up out of the ground, motions for you to head inside.
Well, guys, I guess I'm stuck with you for a little longer until we figure this out.
Great.
So, okay.
right, go ahead.
Yeah, I jump down.
After Shale jumps down, I turn to Elle. I have a question. Just real quick. If you could make everyone around you think that you're not a Medusa, would you do it?
No. No.
Why not?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, that's who I am. And I've learned to live with it, and it's... I don't know. It's special.
Do you get tired of everyone treating you like that all the time, though?
Yeah, but I have something they don't.
Guess that's true. I'll turn and I'll jump down the sewer. grate.
Guys, hurry up! This is a matter of life and death.
You were just talking for like 30 minutes about auras.
About Hrozic, it makes sense.
It does make sense. That was he like puts a hand on your shoulder, Elle. That was beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, Brock was just standing up.
After you.
I jumped down.
The
Brock,
only thing that
we
makes
don't-
sense apparently is you taking sense from me.
Brock, we don't fraternize with the Medusas.
But all right. Consider yourself unfraternized.
No.
Brock calls them females.
yeah.
He makes his way up to join Shale. All right. Let me use my shifter senses to lead the way. Smells like sewage. And then he starts heading off.
I mimic.
Oh.
Why?
Just so I can okay, because here's the thing. Brock's not going to be with us forever. He has to come back. So I need to work on my senses so that I can know how to do this when he's not with us.
Right, yeah, that's totally
And
how
I
it
mimic
is.
Shale because I assume that's like we all have to do it for it to work.
Elle,
Can
do
I
you
just
keep the train
tell, like-
rolling?
No.
Oh.
Can I ask my my girls to like look in every direction?
Sure, roll me a perception check.
Okay. I got a nat 20.
Damn. Okay. So, all of your snakes on your head are like vaguely like almost like humming to themselves, like a boom, 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 like it's a submarine doing like a sonar. and they're looking around like periscopes. No
They're
one is
just
going to be
doing
able to
that for
sneak up on
fun.
you.
No.
Oh yeah, they do not need to make the sound. They just have a flair for the dramatic. So all of you guys make your way through the tunnels and sewers. Eventually the muck gives way to stone hallways. It flows seamlessly from the round tunnel of grime to an ancient structure. There's even torch sconces in the wall that look like they haven't been lit in thousands of years. And as you're this low in the city, you're vaguely aware of a churning of gears around you. Just a... You've made it to the cogs of Sharn, what lies below the greatest city in the world. The place where any sensible person would avoid at all cost, and where those with nothing left go to find something more. So you make your way down further and further. Brock looks around and sniffs the air. Roll a survival check for him. And he got a nat 1.
I was about to say nat 1, he died.
He just died.
You
Bad
failed a
news,
survival
guys. Bad news. I don't know where we are.
Wait, hold on, I have an idea. Can I lift him up and use the help action for survival? And just give him
Sure.
a higher vantage point to sniff from?
Sure.
He didn't roll another nat 1.
Well,
There's
that's
no
one.
way.
Hold on, I'm gonna try and preserve this as much as possible there.
I can't see it. It's
Yeah,
it's too
that's
low
me
quality.
either.
That's pointless. That is a natural 1 a second time.
Gosh.
Guys,
Nope.
it's
Don't smell anything. Oh my gosh, I don't smell anything. I don't smell anything. Dude, without my sniffer, I'm nothing.
Rock. It's just a little jammed. Okay, you've been smelling sewage for like 5 hours now. It's okay. Just
I can't even
give me
smell
just
the sewage.
give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. He
Tell
starts
me what to-
absent-mindedly scratching the wall like a cat.
Just
Oh,
let
maybe
me-
you could use echolocation.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work, Clancy.
Sorry, that's not the time.
It's okay.
I close my eyes and I start walking. And I just walk where I think I should go. I let my ancestors guide me.
Make this guy roll a luck check.
Shale?
Are all of you willing to literally let the blind lead the blind?
Shell knows exactly where he's going.
Shale?
Elle, he's clearly onto something.
I'm not sure he is.
And then I sprint.
Okay.
And then I run.
Well, now we have to go after you.
As you run through the cogs of Sharn, trailing after Shale, Brock looks around and is like, "Oh, yes, we're going." He bounds after you. As all of you run to who knows where, fleeing from a fate you thought you'd never see. That is where we're going to end the session for today.
Ooh.
Ugh. I hope you guys are sticking around after that one, because there's a lot
That
we gotta
was-
figure out.
That was
gosh.
insane. Oh.
I was like shaking at some of those parts, and I already knew what was gonna happen. That's how this game works. And I was still
Oh,
nervous.
Bro. Done. Cut it off.
Join us next time for more of this. Become stressed with us.
Wow.
Hi, Dreamers. I know that episode was a lot, and thank you for listening to all of it. I have a few things just to run through before we can let you go here. Really, I just want to tell you what's upcoming for us. We're really trying to make this whole thing work, and because of that, there's a lot that we need to do. Starting with, well, more things. The main thing that we're trying to put out right now is, yes, more podcast episodes, but also other content, like explaining different parts of Eberron for those who would be interested in running it, or even making materials for those already planning on running an Eberron campaign and stuff that they want to show to their players, like a in-universe introduction to certain areas of the world. Fun stuff like that. But really, right now, we just need to be successful in any metric. So, just watch this, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Perform with the band on stage, write a dinosaur. Wait a minute. I don't remember this being in here.
That's right! Now you, with the power of dark eldritch magic, can also add some random topics to Clancy Caruso's bucket list. Don't ask how it works, we don't know either. Magic, I guess. Now you can inflict your own fantasies directly on this poor lad who just wants to make his grandparents happy. I sure hope you're happy with yourselves.
Pops, why would you write this?
Join the Patreon today for your chance to change his future.
That's right. If you want to add something to Clancy Caruso's bucket list, you can do so right now by subscribing to our Patreon, which only costs $1. This is a limited time sort of thing because, we have to record these episodes in advance, so this won't always be an offer that we can do, but it's going to last for a while. You have time. But we do have one supporter right now, that being, of course, the lovely Captain P and S. I love this. So thank you to Captain P. Ness. He is a wonderful person for supporting this when we have pretty much nothing to offer right now, I won't lie. There will be more content going on Patreon soon, like some behind-the-scenes stuff, including a whole scene of Canon talking about how he could not figure out that Clancy was a Warforged, even after he literally said it out loud, word for word. In any case, thank you guys for watching. If you want to support us without paying us any money, just tell a friend about us, share our pages, stuff like that. Really, the more people that know about us, the more we can keep making content, and we definitely want to keep doing that, and we definitely want it to be as engaging for you as possible. So, share us with a friend, tell us what you think, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.